Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boom, boom. I'm YouTube famous now. When I don't have my fan, I, boom, boom, that's what I do. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now listen. I swore yesterday, I was talking to my good Judy, and I said, I'm not doing no more Simply Kenna videos, not for at least a good week, okay? But you all out there, oh my God, okay. When you guys send me stuff to my DMs and you're like, you need to look at this girl, you need to look, okay, you do not understand the rabbit hole of YouTube that I fall down so quickly, okay? Like legit, so quickly. I can't stop watching this shit show that is Simply Kenna. So if you don't know who Simply Kenna is, let me make it real quick for you, okay? She's this 21-year-old YouTuber that also has an Instagram that has a shit ton of subscribers. She makes these gorgeous pictures. She's into like all kinds of pretties. Her aesthetic is white and pink. Pink is actually one of her aesthetics. She just said that. And autumn is one of her aesthetics. And it's just, it's too much. It's too much. Okay, I have had it. I have had it with this gal, okay? Now, you know, I was watching her video today. So if you don't know what you don't know is a lot. Everybody came for her because she's basically stolen all this content. And she's like, who, what, me, no, never. And she's stolen all this content from all these people. Doesn't give any of them credit. But then if somebody turns around and kind of does it to her, she goes batshit crazy, supposedly, right? In the comment sections, and she comes for subscribers and all this. It's just too much, right? Okay, and all these people were like, you're being so mean to this poor girl. You're being so... No, I'm not, okay? People have, like, reported constantly that she comes for her subscribers and that she comes for people that steal content from her and all this kind of stuff, right? Okay. Now, I made the original video about her apology where she made this apology and she did it all like in poem form. She's like, I'm so sorry that you don't understand my gig. If you don't like it, you can eat a fig. And it's just this, it's nonsense, right? Well, then she takes down her apology video and poof, because she lives in this magical world of Disney witchery. Where did the apology video go? I don't know. Did it ever exist? Yes, ma'am, it existed. I took a picture of the thumbnail and used it for my thumbnail. So anyway, then today or yesterday, I started getting mass messages from people, and they're like, did you see that Simply Kenna took down her apology video? Yes, I already knew that. I already make an apology video about it. What is going on here with my YouTubes? But then they're like, she took down her apology video, and then, are you ready what she did? Oh, this was yesterday. She uploaded a video called July Favorites, okay? Which at this point has 94,000 views and 6,000 likes and 2,000 dislikes, okay? Never addressed the fact that she took down the apology. Never addressed the fact that she just like screwed all these people. Never addressed that she actually had this apology up. Okay, and I know that she listened to my video, and I'm going to tell you why I know, okay? And I'm sure she watched Paige's and everybody else's that made tomfoolery videos about her, because she is. She's foolish. Okay. Because if you watch her July Favorites video, about halfway through it, she's talking about how she loves these berets, these animal-themed berets. I mean, okay, that's kind of cute. I mean, maybe. Like, once in a blue moon, or like, you know, if you're 12, I mean, I think that's kind of cute. It's like the backpacks that are animals. And she goes, I mean, I'm not a furry. Well, I kind of inferred that, furry. Do you guys know what furries are? Furries are people that dress up as animals and have sex, okay? It's strange. It's weird. If that's your gig, hey, baby, have all about it. I don't want to hear it about it in no dinner parties, okay? I don't need to hear about how you and your husband dress up like, you know, a bunch of rats and roll around on the floor and do it. I just don't, okay? To me, it spooks me. So anyway, I don't need to know about it. Well, she makes it real clear in there she's not a furry, okay? So I know she's watching my videos because I joked about that. So I watch this video of hers and I'm like, okay, listen. I'm sitting in the parking lot of Half Price Books. See, right over there? Because I'm going in there to get this book from a booktube channel. Okay, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, got my coffee, settled for the day. I'm like, I'm getting ready to go over to my mother-in-law's to see my nephews. Okay, that's going to be 2 hours of just, and I love them to death. I do, all day long. I love my nephews, but Lord help me. I was like, I need some calmness in my life. I was like, watch this Simply Kenna video, right? Just give the girl a chance. And so I start watching it, and she comes in, and she says, does this little introduction that she always does, and then she goes, I don't think that any more introduction is necessary. Yes, girl, a lot more introduction is necessary. Why'd you take down your video? Why'd you not apologize again? Do you not think you were wrong? You apologize, now there's no history of the apology. Girl, what happened? So then she goes on and she kind of talks for a couple seconds, and I'm like, she's really sad. Like, you can tell she's really sad about this, okay? And then I kind of started feeling bad until you start watching her July videos, which she herself even says, basically everything that's my July favorites is something that a company sent me, okay? So basically her July favorites, we're not talking like Glade home spray and the best Charmin toilet paper to wipe her ass. Those aren't her favorites, okay? No, her favorite's not some, beanie that somebody made for her, in the basement of their house because they just love her so much and they feel like, I can't believe my idol is stealing content. No, she can't talk about her fans, right? What does she talk about? A bunch of gifts that she gets from all over people and these ears that she wears to Disney World. Now listen, I have come for this girl about loving Disney World, or Disneyland. Have at your gig all day long. I don't really care, okay? I got a good friend of mine. He and his husband, I think they own year-round passes to Disney World. They're there like every other week, and they're always posting pictures of it. It looks beautiful. Hey, I wish I could stay all up in the Polynesian Village, too. I've wanted to stay there for years. I wanted to stay at the Animal Kingdom. I wanted to do all of it. That shit's pricey as hell. I'm glad the gal gets to go to Disneyland all the time. But maybe be a little more realistic about what kind of part of the world you really live in, right? Now, I'm going to tell you, I figured it out. What's wrong with this girl? About halfway through the video, you hear a cat meow. I was like, who, what, where'd that come from? She doesn't even acknowledge it. She just looks down at this cat, right? About 2 minutes later, cat meows again. I'm like, well, listen, I know what it is about these cats. I told you guys, okay? People think I don't like cats. It's not that I don't dislike cats, or it's not that I dislike cats. I know my truth, okay? Cats are aliens. Look at them. Cats are aliens. I've been saying it. People didn't believe me, and now there's all these articles coming out that cats are really... You guys think I'm crazy, but listen, I watch that Coast to Coast AM, or listen to that Coast to Coast AM. They talk about it on there all the time, okay? She's basically being ruled by alien forces at this time. I mean, I'm kind of joking, but there's something off about this girl, okay? There just is. So I'm just like so over this, and I'm like, I cannot believe that she didn't apologize. I could only get about halfway through this video, and I thought, well, let me tell you why I couldn't get all the way through this video. She uses the same words over and over and over again, but like not like literally like, well, I really liked this blouse. It's an adorable blouse. And then like, minute later, she's like, oh, I went to this adorable restaurant last night. It's literally like this. If you like this adorable, adorable necklace that's so adorable, I love this adorable, amazing, amazing, adorable, authentic. And I started counting how many times this girl says vintage, and legit, she said vintage like 6 times. I was like, oh, girl, I can't count no more, okay? I get it that those rabbit ears or Mickey Mouse ears or whatever are so, Anyway, she goes on and on and on. And she says, okay, so I wanted to go in here and read you some of the comments. They're fantastic, okay? This one right here has claps in it. Stop making excuses for her plagiarism is not a silly mistake. She has done it multiple times. Think about the artists who got their work stolen, right? So people are legit pissed, and she will not acknowledge it, okay? Stop making excuses for her. She's not the victim here. Do you realize she's making money from somebody else's artwork? She has done it on several occasions. The only thing people are asking is an apology, and her fans act like that's terrible. It's the least thing she can do. Is it that hard to be a decent human being? Amen. I said this in my last video, okay? Why can't you just get on there? She is totally legit. No poems, no fakeetry, nothing in this video of favorites, okay? She gets on there and she's like, I love this necklace. This necklace is really cute. She goes, I love fall. Fall is my aesthetic. Pink's my aesthetic, okay? She goes on and on about all this kind of stuff. And she's like, but if she can be that genuine on camera for her July favorites that she's basically getting sent all this stuff to that she wants to show for these people, why can't she just get on there and be like, hey, I fucked up. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I love doing this, because you can tell that she does. Now, let's real quick look at the definition by Merriam-Webster, because I just love that Merriam so much. I used to go to that Urban Dictionary. I'm now on Urban Dictionary. If you search me, I am Peter Monn. I love that all day long. But anyway, that Merriam-Webster, I know her. She lives down the street with her moms. Hey, moms. Anyway, Merriam-Webster, let's look at the dictionary definition for aesthetic, okay? Concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. As a noun, a set of principles underlying and guiding the work of a particular artistic movement. It's a cubist aesthetic. So basically, what we should say about Simply Kenna is it's a plagiaristic, stolen aesthetic, okay? Pink is a color. It's not an aesthetic. Fall is a season. It's not an aesthetic, okay? It's bullshit. Oh my God, I'm so over it with this girl. If she would just get on there and say, I love pink, I could totally get with that, okay? If she could get on there like me and say, I fucking jive with Halloween, I love fall, I love witchy poo shit, I love all this kind of stuff, I jive with it, and that's what I groove to, I could totally get with that. But to say, fall is my aesthetic, no, gal, it's not an aesthetic. You're not in the art movement. You ain't hanging in no museum, okay? And if you don't watch your shit before long, you ain't even gonna be on Instagram, because they're gonna start complaining about how your pictures are stolen. And sooner or later, some artist is gonna be shitty enough that she's gonna say, I've had it with all this kind of stuff, right? Enough is enough with all this. I'm just so over it. I don't understand why, and I've made this video now 5 times, so I ain't making, and she's gonna come out and have to do something real serious the next time, because I'm not making another video about this apology, but she owes her fans an apology. I'm not a fan of hers, okay? I don't care for this girl. I don't dislike her. I don't like her. I think she's cute. If I didn't know that she had stolen, listen, I'm gonna be completely fair. Whoo, mamacita. Whoo. If I didn't know that she had stolen content, okay? And if I didn't know that all these people had issues with how she treated her fans and subs and all this kind of stuff when they come for her, if I didn't know all that, I could watch her video and I'd be like, she's real peaceful. Okay, yeah, she likes to be like foxes and animals. Hey, cool, she's not furry. I get it, whatever. It's a little off, but I understand how a lot of people like it. It's kind of cute. I like people that are unique. I mean, I do. I love people that are themselves and that are individuals. I don't have no problem with it, okay? Unless you want to tell everybody else that you're the most unique. That's some phony ass bullshit. I can't get behind that all day long. But anyway, I don't have any problems with her, okay? If she could just own her shit. She can't own her shit. It just kills me. And if I have to hear this word vintage one more time, so I thought, let's look up the definition of vintage up on Merriam-Webster's. You know, I love old Merriam down the street. She lives with her moms and hey moms and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm trying to look this shit up. I don't got my glasses on. I can't do math. Okay. So anyway, vintage, the year or place in which wine, especially wine of quality, was produced. Okay, let's use it as an adjective. Relating to or denoting wine of high quality. Denoting something of high quality, especially something from the past, or characteristic of the best period of a person's work, okay? So basically, it means anything that's older than you are to some degree. And I think that if you go in, there's like certain definitions of what vintage really is. Like vintage is from this year behind and stuff like that. I used to go do all kinds of thrift store shopping. I love it. My favorite store in the entire world is Broderpool Vintage in Indianapolis. I love it. I go get all my 70s Groovalicious, porn star mustache, Western shirts with the gold, with the pearl buttons. I love that shit all day long, okay? And I call them vintage, because they are. They're older than me, right? Okay, maybe that's what she's referring to. But you don't make something today and call it vintage, girl. You call it vintage looking. You call it old-fashioned. You call it Little House on the Prairie. You don't call it all today. I just can't. This girl kills me. And why people are defending her is beyond me. Listen, okay? I love Stevie Nicks, okay? Rock on Gold Dust Woman. But I'm telling you right now, if she came out tomorrow and stole a Kesha song, as if she ever would, and threw it up there, if she came out with TikTok by Stevie Nicks, and said it was her own, I would say, oh no, girl, no, Rhiannon, I love you all day long. Rhiannon, remember that song? I love that song so much. Okay, landslide right into the new generation, baby. But listen, I'm telling you right now, okay, Stevie, you done stolen somebody's song. You need to own it. And I would expect Stevie to get on there and go, I'm so sorry I stole this song, but I love y'all so much. She would own her shit. Stevie owns her shit, okay? Simply Kenna, you need to own your shit. You stole from some people. People aren't happy about it. They want to see you own it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I can't do this anymore, okay? Don't y'all message me no more about all of her tomfoolery, hocus pocus bullshit that she uploads, okay? She needs to upload an apology, not to me, not to Paige, not to all the drama channels, to her fans. Her fans deserve that. Did y'all hear this? I've lost my voice over Simply Kenna, okay? That's my aesthetic, okay? Old man aesthetic. That's what you're getting today, baby. Oh, too much foolishness. I just can't. I can't. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.